Welcome to Inside the Huddle. I'm Mike Joseph for the Lafayette Sports Network and GoLeopards.com. The Leopards coming off a bye week, so they've had a long time to prepare for Georgetown and the third game of their Patriot League season, which means so much. The stretch run is going to be great. They got to win them all, and it starts right here with some payback against a team that's given them some trouble. Let's talk a little bit about Georgetown. Let's talk about the 3-3-5 defense. We'll talk about double teams, pass pro, everything that Lafayette obviously needs to be working on coming into this game, getting better with their running game and their freshman quarterback. Hopefully they'll get Joshua Roberts back at the left tackle, and John Olmstead, who's been out, the Notre Dame transfer, should be back. So this 3-3-5 defense, 3 down linemen, much like Lafayette runs the 3-4, the 3-3-5 is going to have 3 guys up front. Looks a lot like a 3-4, but they'll add a safety in to create that 3-3-5. But basically 5 defensive backs, which is going to help them prepare for Lafayette's explosive passes down the field. This backer here, if you put the tight end in that position there or in this position, he'll walk up onto the line of scrimmage, so you'll basically see a 4-man front, but this guy will be in a 2-point stance, not a 3-point stance. What that creates up front, and we'll talk about double teams, is double teams right here working up to the linebacker level. So basically these two have these two have these two, and these two on the backside have here. So it creates great opportunities for Lafayette to use their big offensive linemen to get double teams, to get movement up the field, and then wherever that linebacker comes off, either the center will come off, if that nose stays front side, the backside, the guard will come off. Same thing here. If that linebacker works outside, we'll work in this position here. If that tackle works outside, this guy will work up. So double teams getting good push up front, creating good running seams. I think the midline is where Lafayette has to run the football. Dead center in between those 2 B gaps, because this guy right here is dangerous. If he's coming in, you got to dig him out with Joey Gillette or one of your inside slot players, or you have to be able to get the tight end, if he's set in this position, up onto that nickel back. So that is a difficult block. You also have to look for him hot coming off. So pass pro, what do? Well, again, you have to dominate inside, backside guard, and the center. We're going to have to identify who the Mike linebacker is, where that blitz is coming from. Same thing on this side. But if that nickel sugars in and he's coming on a blitz, that ball's got to go hot to the outside, whether it goes down the field to Julius Young or hits the money man inside, or what I call the money man, Joey Gillette right there, whether he's coming in or out or working some sort of man-to-man route. Same thing on the backside. Keep an eye on the backside safety. If he sugars down and wants to come, that can create 4 off the backside. In the last 7 weeks, Lafayette has given up 30 sacks. Can't happen this week. Can't happen down the stretch. They have to be much better in double teams running the football, creating those play-action passes down the field, and pass pro has got to be more solid than it has been in past weeks. That way, Lafayette can limit the sacks, limit the hurries, and the hits on their young freshman quarterback. Come home from Washington, D.C. with a W on Saturday. We'll see you there.